Hi everybody! You found what to play next, where we bring everything that is awesome in gaming, like this. Let's play Ultima 6. Let's do it. So Ultima was the coolest series. They brought you a lot in the way of collectibles when you purchased the game. They also did this. So they had the tombstones, for instance, in Runic. So, husband of Oioth. Oh, husband of 5th Martin left this. Oh, husband the 5th Martin left this world of Toil, toil, Whe, when he fell in, and then it continues from there. A vat of boiling oil. So just the weirdest, it's an epithet. And nobody knows why. This was so entertaining, but we used to just read these. Till one day the OELL fell. So one day he fell off a cliff, but now his ED. No clue. Yeah, so, I mean, it was just the weirdest stuff. So it really made you feel like you were in a different time and place. And Richard Garriott rolled with that. He was for it. He would make a new engine every time and tried to transport you into not only this world, but his characters' worlds. THOU, though, she, OUTL. I have no idea. But as she dreams her what the heck is it? FIN final BROUTH off she wrath EA. They had vowel diagrams. They did the whole shebang. So, I mean, you had to know that the foreign one was TH, or else you couldn't even read a street sign. Thankfully, they have a clock, just regular old clocks. Not that you can't see the sun going up, going down. So, we're most of the way through Britannia. Gargoyles are coming up from the underworld. Super scary thing for the townsfolk. They're really not doing well with it. A red gate came and brought us over, and they're usually blue, so we're trying to track down whether that's the gargoyles, like what's going on there, and then also how to beat them. The captain of the guard is destroyed. He sent a party to deal with them, and they got annihilated. So they're in Cove. Gotta finish off Britannia, head out to Cove. Everybody's sleeping. You can work through the night. So. Just continue to toil. Everyone goes into the inn, well, not everyone, but people have breakfast at the inn, and then they have dinner there sometimes as well, so a great place to meet anyone you might miss in the town. Oh, I know, that's Chitin, the girl at the men's friend. So you can follow their lives, as well as their behavior cycles. You can follow them around a little bit. I like birds. I'm the curator of the Royal Museum of Oddities. Birds. I used to be a falconer. Museum. Just one of the projects Lord British has funded to provide a better life for his people. Yeah, he did that. He has a timekeeper. So there are a couple of cool things going on here. I can tell you more about any of the exhibits if you're interested. So we'll have to hit those up. They have little signs in front of them, but she'll be able to tell us a little bit more as its curator. Dragon's head, wings, and egg. Which one were you curious about? True gentleman. So Lord British stayed behind the first time he came over, and now he's their king. Established a conservatory that shares the building with the museum. Okay, so that's where the musicians are. Roads that span the realm are his doing as well. It used to be really monster-ridden, so you would come over and help out. Lord British donated it to the museum, but I can't get him to talk about it. So he put anything magical in there. Artifact from his home world. Field is generated by a curious spell. Converts magical energy into electrical energy, producing a continuous. It's an energy field. You ran into those throughout. They guard the nastier parts of the dungeons under Britannia in Ultimas 4 and 5. Those are converted into sewers now in 6. Gertrude donated the dragon parts. I think he said something about a dragon named Freytag. Is that from Dragonlance? I feel like it is. I have to find this Gertrude. See if we have a multiverse crossover. If you want to ask Gertrude, I think he's in Cove. Okay. Machine, very curious device. Motion of each gear turns another until eventually the movement is propagated back to the same gear again. So these are all, this is where you'll find stuff that helps you with a magical part of your quest, I'm guessing. Can't see how they started it moving in the first place. None of the gears had turned unless all the others were already going. Not sure how a perpetual motion machine is going to come into play. I'm assuming it's just an exhibit. Gears were still with it. Skeleton seems to be about 10 times older than any other ever found in Britannia. My goodness. Surely has much to tell about our origins. We only knew what that meant. Somebody found a huge boulder with a jet of water. We had it magically teleported here, buried with its surface flush with the ground. We built the building on top of it, so they installed a water fountain. That's nice. First we left a hole in the floor for the water to spray through. I often drink from it when I'm thirsty. The water is quite good, but there's something strange about it. It vanishes somehow before it hits the ground. Sure to have a look at our paintings while you're here. Honey, you're in the inn, but okay. Expecting some unicorn horns and a fine bottle from Transic. Got it. So they're all breaking their fast. See if we can head over to the museum. If we missed anything. Sometimes they have secrets in dead trees. There was a magic hammer that really cleaned up and I want to say Ultima 5. It's definitely worth checking out. Stole something from Gwendolyn. I didn't mean to, I forgot I was outside the castle. Avatar Road. Road Avatar Lane. Helps if you know what it says, kind of, you know? Like it's not gonna be somebody's name. Well, I suppose, you know, enough people is... No, Avatar's a title, isn't it? Oh, I think this is a guy with lockpicks. Yes, we definitely need those. Oh, cool site. I wonder if you can buy that. So this is a provisioner. There's armorers, provisioners. Don't think you can blow open metal doors. I'm mostly stuck on the metal ones. There's powder kegs. I want to say portcullises and metal doors don't work on powder kegs don't work on them. Should work on wooden doors, so I'll be happy. Oh, it's a pool, not a fountain. Bellringer Lane. Wait, is this a castle? I'm just gonna go around the castle. Oh no, that's the end. Shoot. Okay, so the conservatory should be west of here. I think I've explored almost all of this. Vaguely recall the coil rope. You can light things along the way. I do think they extinguish them as you go. I'm gonna give a little bit of a pause here. Kind of chewing through time. Use a fountain to make a wish. Okay, so we find the museum. We look at the paintings. So they did a nested reality painting where if you're scratching your head, the painting does it as well. So people stand regarding the painting hanging on the wall. You only see the backs of their heads. One of the figures does, the painting does likewise. It's you. The painting shows whatever happens in front of it like a mirror. Or like my camera angle. Painting of a painting in front of that painting of a pipe floating in midair with the smoke curling up from its bowl. The frame in the painting has a little plaque on it that says, "This is not a pipe." Guessing something about the nature of truth. So there's truth, courage, and love. The painting portrays a square, a number of hooded monks facing in both directions. Look at the painting and notice that the monks in the picture are very slowly ascending and descending the staircase endlessly. That seems more like it would be truth. I don't know which one would be love. Maybe the pipe. Is truth, love, and courage. Courage would probably be looking at yourself. And everything adds up pretty much to that. So we're gonna have to come back here when they're awake. Because we're gonna need to talk to the musicians. We're gonna talk to the lady at the inn's daughter. I think Iolo has a friend who's a musician. Gotta talk to them. Oh, and the dragon parts, we gotta talk to Gertrude. Gertrude. This must be the stables. You can't open the sack of flour. That's a little bit weird. I kind of vaguely remember. Maybe it's the next one where you can make bread. But it is. Oh, there's horsies! Let's ride them around. So you can interact with almost everything. That was kind of their thing, is they took open world not to mean that the world was endless or procedurally generated, but that it was endlessly explorable. So you could interact with pretty much everything. Anything that was usable, they tried to give you a different sort of response to make that seamless. They had a very realistic setup, so you got your guard houses, you've got your time clock, making it a livable place, but understandable that there were monsters. People go back to their houses at the end of the cycles. There's street signs. This is Serpent's look. Serpents don't have a look. Do they? Is that the joke? I don't... There was the first time I really thought about that. Torches, you know, if you want to wander around at night like a madman. Or is this the... Okay, this is just a blacksmith. I'll have to hit them up. They might have some people. You definitely want to explore their life cycles. So you want to, you know, speak with them and get into that. Get into their stories, because you'll need them to finish your quest. You actually have to get to know them. I think this splits off and goes around the lake. We should be able to hit up people. I usually just adventure straight through the night. They seem pretty affluent. I wonder which villagers those are. Sometimes they'll wake up if you run around their house. I guess not today. Oh, there's guards patrolling to the northwest. Don't step in the blue sparklies. It's marsh. I found it out. I die in every video. Not every video, but I definitely explore the death effects in games, so. Oh, we have a farmer. I bet you he doesn't come down next time. A magical lock, these guys. They have the strangest... You know, the further and further you get out there, I'm not shocked, but... They have special items. Seems like the thing. Can you eat the crops? I feel like you can. And it'll just indicate if it's interactable. You want to keep your eye out for secret doors, Easter eggs, things that Shimino hears will tend to tell you where monsters are. Oh shoot, I didn't think you could get poison on a horse. Great. I'm gonna die. I thought there was a pass through here, but it must be in one of the other. That's the only drawback to constantly going back to this world, is they do change little things like that, like mountain ranges. Little things like the mountain ranges. You can't see it behind my head, but I'm in green now, so I'm kind of running on a timer. I gotta get back to Lord British and have him certain people. Yes, I will die. Sherry has 30 hit points. That's a lot for a mouse. We have the castle mouse with us. If you're watching my flying bee. She was a great Easter egg. You can actually have her join. Oh no! Just run my guys straight through the marsh. You know, I should have noticed they were avoiding it. They're a farmer up. I don't want to have to go back up here twice. I probably, if they're working the fields, I can catch them. But I don't think that a farmer will just randomly be important. So let's go grab LB. We'll heal up. Which way is the castle? It's a provisioner. That's the mint. And the mayor. I think that's what they call it, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, there's the beggar, okay. So we should be right by the castle. Permadeath is pretty hard. You can lose somebody, but mostly you just go in, you see Lord British, you heal up, or if you're away from Britannia, then you go to the local healer and you have to pay for it. If you do die, you always get res at the castle. So no matter where you are in the world, you'll get your discount resi from LB. Just don't lose anyone in more than one fight. Link in the description below. Also down there is Gamer Grind, Gamer Coffee shipped to your door. They'll put your logo on merch for like nothing bucks. What did I miss in the middle here? We were running around. Nothing much. Just wandering around the town. Link in the description below. Also down there is Gamer Grind, Gamer Coffee shipped to your door. They'll put your logo on merch for like nothing bucks. KO apply. Buy this chicken coffee, $1, make me smile. Most of all, subscribe. Hit subscribe, hit the bell, it'll pop you up a little thumbnail, it'll let you know what we're doing for the day. So, oh, because it is nighttime, we can't use the sundial. Yeah, they have a lot of cool effects in here. We love you guys, we love that you're always along for a ride, and we'll see you in the next video, so it's just us wandering around town.